Alright, what's up guys? So we're back with another Alliance War video. And today, guess what path we're on? Path number 4 times 2. So in this war video, I'm going to put 2 wars together because they were both on the shorter side. The last war was really short because my champs were kind of low after I did some fights earlier on. So backup kind of just took the rest of my path. So I didn't have to use a whole bunch of items. But yeah, so this first path, first war here, we're bringing in Ghost, Sabretooth, and Omega Red. And now this Domino, I've gotten pretty good at the fight with full synergies. It's not that bad. I can reliably get the solo. But right here, I have no synergies. I was just feeling rambunctious this day. I just kind of went for it on my own. There's Domino and Nick Fury on this path, and normally 2 people will take this path. Backup will take it with the other person because you need a lot of coverage for those 2 champions on these crazy specific nodes. But I'm going to be trying to take it myself today. And as you can see, this fight is not going well at all. I'm already in the corner. This is not going good. My first L2, I got critical failure and I didn't get any crits, and she went unstoppable, and it was just a bad time. So right here, I try again, get 2 crits, but her unstoppable. If I had Wasp right there, she would have been dead. But I get off 1 L1 with 3% health left, and we finish her off. Hey, we didn't die, and that's what's important. So yeah, I did it. I didn't die. I'm taking it. That's a win. That's a win in my books at the end of the day. Yeah, if I had Wasp, that fight would have been no problem. That last L2 would have killed her because it would have been unblockable. It doesn't matter if she's unstoppable. But yeah, we didn't have Wasp, so she just blocked it. But now we move on to Nick Fury. Now, Nick Fury, this fight is pretty easy with Omega Red. The first time I ever fought it, I died. Hector has a war video where I show I got hit 5 times, and every single hit was critical. And it killed me. It was really fun. It was really fun. Hector did the math, and the chances of Nick Fury critting 5 times in a row is about less than 1%. So yeah, that was a real fun death. But yeah, I've gotten this Nick Fury fight down pretty well now. Honestly, it's pretty easy if you have Omega Red and Sabretooth. Just parry heavy. As long as you got the spacing on punishing his heavy, you're good. You might take a little bit of block damage, but at the end of the day, as long as you're playing pretty block heavy, you're good. And yeah, that's Nick Fury dead, no problem. That fight was a lot better than the first one. Then we have a Killmonger mini boss here, and I told the guy in the middle to bring Sim Supreme for this because for this fight, you want to bring someone who can get around unstoppable. For Korgs and Killmongers here, I think Sim Supreme is the best option because he can get around their annoying damage, whereas Reverberation, Sim Supreme can armor break, and for Korg, he's immune to the Rock Hard Thorns. But Killmonger here, I'm not sure what happened to the guy who brought Sim Supreme, but he died, so he wanted me to go in and finish with Omega, and I didn't want to, but I was just like, alright, I'll give it a try, whatever. And yeah, I'm getting stuck against the corner here, so I throw my L1, push him back a bit. It's really annoying, but yeah, we got it down without dying, which is good. But like you just want someone who can get around the unstoppable there. Preferably, I highly recommend someone that can get around that unstoppable. So moving into the next section here, there's only one fight on Path 4, Section 2, and it's another Killmonger. So yeah, this one has Strike Back and Redoubled Determination or something like that. I don't even know what that node is called, but it basically gives him more attack and power gain, some other stuff for debuffs on him, which isn't too big of a deal unless the person places with suicides. Then it can be annoying because that's 2 debuffs that they start with. But yeah, with Killmonger here, the only debuff we're going to be applying is parries, and he can't attack when he's parried, and the degen for the spores. So yeah, everything's going pretty good here. I'm going to 2-hit combo my way through because we won't take any reverberation damage on those. Yeah, Beta's L1 here, pretty good. And yeah, this fight is almost over. He's just degenning to death. I'm just going to back up and let the degen do its thing. and he's dead. So yeah, that fight went pretty great, man. Just happy with that. 18 hits. Moving on to the next fight. I think we have a Domino on Safeguard. 2 Dominos and 2 Killmongers in this war. A lot of the same champions. But yeah, this Domino has Safeguard, which is a super annoying node. But that's why Omega Red is so good, dude. I love Omega Red and Human Torch for their damage over times because nothing is immune to it. And in areas where it's Safeguard or a damage cap or a low damage limit, you really want someone that can just do damage in some other way. And Omega Red and Human Torch are the kings of it. Archangel and Nick Fury are also kings of it. Like a lot of champs are really good damage over time. But the problem is, some champs can be immune to them. For example, if there's a Darkhawk on this node, Omega's not a good option. Nick Fury's not a good option. Archangel's certainly not a good option. But you know who is? Human Torch. You know, and there's obviously times where Human Torch isn't the best option. If it was like a Havoc on here, then you wouldn't want to bring Human Torch, for example. But you know, a lot of coverage with Human Torch and Omega Red. And yeah, this fight is going great, dude. This fight is going great. Omega Red is just degenning her to death. I'm just trying to keep my distance. It's really only heavy attack. And yeah, she's dead. She died, but she like still kind of dashed. I was like, whoa, that was a little weird. But we didn't take any damage. And yeah, that was my last fight for this war, I believe. And we won this war. Yeah, that was my contribution for that war. Now moving on to the next war. This one we have a Hyperion on the Aspect of War node. And I'm going to be trying Stealth Spidey for that because there's the other 2 people sharing the middle with me here don't have an option for the Thing. And the Thing is on that Unstoppable node that we fought the Killmonger on recently, where I said you want to bring someone to bypass Unstoppable. So I'm going to be bringing in Stealth Spidey. If there's a Thing on that node, Stealth Spidey is definitely the best option, and you guys are going to see why once we get there. But yeah, I had to bring Stealth Spidey because no one else brought a counter to the Thing. And then there's a Domino here, so I have to bring someone to take her down, so Ghost. And as you guys saw last time, I learned my lesson, and I'm going to bring Wasp this time. I'm never doing that fight again without Wasp. It was kind of like a beta test to see if how good Ghost without synergies can be for it. And it's not very good. Hey, but we didn't die. I didn't die, so, you know, I'll take that. But yeah, now we have Wasp, so as long as we don't get crit failure or anything, you know, our L2 will be unblockable, so that's good. So I get pinned against the wall right here, but that's okay. I don't mind playing against the wall with Ghost. So right here, I mistime it a little bit, but we still connect our L2s, so we're okay. She throws her L2. I've gotten really good at baiting it against the wall. I should not have went in right there, but I didn't die, and I threw an L1, and we finished the fight. So again, really close fight. But, again, we didn't die. So, again, I'll take it. That Domino fight I hate it. I really hate it. It's so crazy. Especially, like, Clairvoyant is actually a pretty good matchup for that fight. But, with the dodge defender tactics, I'm not doing it. Because the Domino will just evade like crazy, and it's really silly. It's really silly. So as you can see right now, I'm pretty boosted. I also put on a skill boost, and I'm also putting on an invulnerability boost and a special 3 defense boost because I had one in overflow, I'm pretty sure, and I never use them. And I've never used Stealth Spidey here on this node and to fight a Hyperion here, so I had no idea how this fight was going to go. So it's Spite and Aspect of War on a Hyperion. Like, this sounds like a crazy combination. So, and like I didn't really know what to expect using Stealth Spidey here. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my slow debuff, and then apply another one, get the Fury, there we go. I'm going to bait out his L2. He throws it, so that's great. If he didn't throw it, you know, I can eat an L3. I have the invulnerability boost, so that's good. Going to reapply my slow debuff just to be safe. Going to bait out another L2, and again, he throws it, so that's kind of good. I got a little lucky with the AI, and I'm going to go for my L2 here, and boom, he's dead. I was like, holy crap, that fight went great. And I needed someone to move up to this Thing, man, because I'm out of energy, and my invulnerability boost is about to expire. I wanted to hop into this next fight with the boost still active, so I was typing online, yo, guys, I need you to move up ASAP. So yeah, someone moved up, finally. I think I have like 10 seconds left on the invul boost. Yeah, right there, 10 seconds left. Quickly flash the nodes. The nodes on this fight is so insane. You really need a specific counter, especially to like a thing here, and I think Stealth Spidey is definitely the best answer. So watch, we apply the slow debuff. Gonna clone the slow debuff right there to apply the Fury. So we're looking pretty good. The only problem with this, I've done this fight a few times now. The only problem with doing it here is this is actually the most boosted I've ever been. And I think I start triggering his protection a bit too much towards the end of the fight, which isn't good. You don't want to be triggering his protection all the time. So here, going to bait out cell 2, and we're going to be throwing these full combos. We've got the super long slow debuff time now, so I'm not worried. I feel like I can finish this fight, but you can see his protection was triggered there, and right here I trigger it again. So that's kind of annoying. His protection is triggering, but we're doing a bit of damage, and yeah, we're able to kill him there. So as you can see, guys, this is why I think Stealth Spidey is so good. Like, he just tore up Path 4. That Hyperion fight was amazing. Like I said, I think he's the best option for Thing right there. So, yeah, dude, that was a great fight. And we actually did not win this war, actually. It was, we had a bit of a miscommunication at the end of the war. I finished my path, and I went to bed at about 5 in the morning. There's like 2 more fights in this war that I did. It was really easy. I switched paths with someone in the second section because I just wanted like 2 easier fights because my champs, as you can see, are pretty low. I didn't want to use a whole bunch of items. And so yeah, I went to bed at about 5:30 in the morning, and war ends at about noon my time. And as you can see, I could probably tell my voice, I'm still a bit sick. And this was a little while ago, so I was still pretty sick when this happened. And yeah, I slept, and people called me to help out with mini bosses, but I must have been in a deep sleep, must have needed it, and I didn't answer. I didn't get on, and apparently some other people didn't get on either, and we ended up leaving up a boss. So yeah, this war we lost, and this ruined our chances of getting Plat 1. I felt really bad when I woke up and I saw that I'd been called a few times, but yeah, by the time I woke up, it was like 2 p.m. and it was too late. I felt really bad, but it was too late at that point. But I don't know. No one had a Nick Fury. It was an Invisible Woman boss, and no one had a Nick Fury for it, and I don't have a Nick Fury. So I think people wanted me to take it with Stealth Spidey, which is an option, but Nick Fury is such a better option for the boss if it's Invisible Woman. And yeah, people need more Nick Furies. Just give me a Nick Fury, kabam, and then I'll take all the Invisible Woman bosses. But yeah, we should still be able to secure Platinum 2 for this season, so as long as we get that, it's all good, because we've just been running 2 battle groups. But yeah, that's going to do it for this war video. A bit of a double one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought of the fights. Let me know what you guys think of Stealth Spidey. Am I raising your opinion on him, seeing like how useful he is on the hardest path in Alliance War? He does some pretty impressive stuff with that slow debuff. That's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you like some more content. Peace out.